On.
Hi everybody, my name is Oliver Villascusa, and today we're going to be making a deboned roasted chicken in garlic lemon sauce. And I've already done some of the prep things that we need to get done, and just to help out with the time. So first thing I did is I got some garlic cloves. I go ahead and peeled it, crushed it, and minced it. So we have just the garlic cloves that we're going to spread all over our baking sheet here. And we'll just go ahead and drop that all over the bottom. That was about 7 cloves of garlic. Next thing that we're going to need is 1 lemon. And I've already taken the zest with this awesome little device here from the lemon, and we're going to use this for garnish later on after the dish is cooked. The lemon we're going to cut into thin circles, about 6 of them, enough to cover the bottom of the pan, just like that. Maybe a little more. Just remember to count how many you put on the dish, just because it has a tendency to stick to the bottom of the chicken after we cook it, and so you want to make sure that it just comes off. Otherwise, then your guest is going to have a bite of a lemon, and it's a little bit strong. So okay, so we've got that just all over the bottom of the pan, and next thing we're going to have or put on it is just rosemary. This is just something we're going to put all over here. Again, we're not going to go ahead and remove the rosemary from the stalk. It'll just perfume the rosemary, and we're actually going to extract most of the juices, most of the flavor from the stalk later on. Okay, so our pan is prepped. What we're going to do now is actually the deboning of the chicken. So we have 1 whole chicken here, about 5 pounds or so. And the first thing we're going to do to debone it is just remove the wishbone. All you do is just follow the actual wishbone bone itself. Just lay your knife against the bone and use it as a guide for your knife to follow. Be careful. And we're done. I've also taken out the giblets already. They're all over here. We're going to just go ahead and save the giblets for other things later on, not in this recipe, but I just like to save them, just like I'm going to save most of these chicken parts. Like for example, we're going to go ahead and remove the tips of these wings. That'll go for stock. We're going to go ahead and remove this piece too. I guess it would be 4 wings. That's going to be for stock or chicken wings. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and just cut the back. Now, the idea of deboning the chicken is to leave most of the skin intact, and then you're going to basically have a little canvas or flat chicken. All right. So we just cut the chicken down the back. Peel off some of the skin over here and feel for the joint. You're going to feel for the joint and find it, and you're going to cut the connective tissue right there. It's basically separate the bone, the wing from the rest of the chicken, rest of the carcass. You're going to do the same thing on the other side, carefully. All right. Once that's done, just go ahead and peel it off. Continue to peel until you see the little oyster, which will be right about here. It's just basically a lot of meat in a little joint, so go ahead and cut that off. Or separate it from the bone, I should say, cut it off. Okay. The front part, go ahead and put 2 fingers here and pull down. It should separate easily. Keep pulling, keep pulling. And the joint of the leg is going to stop your progress. So you're going to go ahead and take the knife. Oops, you're going to go ahead and break the joint first. Just take the leg up, pull back until you hear it pop. Once you hear it pop, take your knife again and break that connective tissue. Take the joint, pop it back, you'll hear the bone pop. I didn't hear it, but it popped. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Once it's broken, it becomes easy. Just go ahead and gently pull it off. And that's it. You still have your chicken tenderloins here. We're going to go ahead and deal with that later. But the bone is going to be used for stock. I keep it for stock. Alright. If there are any of the cartilage here from the breastbone, just go ahead and very carefully slice it off. And remove it. Okay. We still have the bones from the wing. We're just going to go ahead and cut around the bone. Make sure it's fully disconnected from the bone here, and then once it is, just scrape it off. Stock. Do the same thing on the other side. Now the reason why I like this chicken, it's kind of like chicken piccata, except chicken piccata uses the chicken breasts, and sometimes the chicken breasts can cost about $2 or so a pound, versus when the chicken's on sale, you can get whole chicken like this for like 69 cents a pound. So I decided, you know, instead of buying several pieces of chicken breast for the family to feed the family, I used to go, okay, let's go ahead and use the whole chicken. Go ahead and remove the bone, so it kind of seems like it's the boneless version of chicken piccata. We're not going to put any of the, we're not going to follow the recipe for chicken piccata, but this is my own version of it. Okay, so we've taken the bones off the wings. Next to the leg, again, just cut around the bone, scrape it off. When you get to the next joint between the top leg and the bottom leg, you're going to run into, you're going to have to do the same thing again, just cut around it. Okay. Once that's done, go ahead and peel off or scrape off the meat from the bone. When you get to the end, just pull it off and then cut it from the bone. Somebody needs a sharper knife. Okay, so that's one leg done. Another leg.